How's it going out there? Welcome from H2TechVideos. Today I'm going to be going over some tips and tricks on the new Samsung Galaxy Tab A. And I'm just going to go over 5 cool things that you may or may not have known about this tablet and how to do them. So let's jump right in. The first one's going to come in the camera app. And they've added some cool functionality, and this is actually some functionality that came from the new S6. And so one thing is, if you swipe to the right, you actually bring up your camera options, which is kind of cool. So you do have your menu, your mode button in the corner here, but you can just do a quick swipe to the right to bring up those quick menus. And let's say I take a picture, I can bring up the review of that picture by swiping the other way. And there it is. See that? I can zoom and pinch and delete it automatically. So literally it's just a matter of swipe right, brings up menu, swipe back, and then swipe the other way, and now there's no pictures in there, so I have to take a picture. And now if we swipe there, it'll bring up the gallery. So normally, again, this particular option, oh, there we go, that's it. So this option normally is just tapping right here. However, it's just faster just to swipe and just get right there, and you can swipe the other way to get back to the camera. So that's our first one. That's a quick one, not too exciting, but the next ones are, I promise you. So the next one is going to be the multi-window, which is a feature that's known pretty big on Samsung devices. So they've actually changed how you do this. One thing you won't find anymore is in this setting right here, which is your notification panel. You won't even find the the multi-window switch anymore. So it's just a permanent thing that's always on. And so the way you activate it is simply by holding down your recent apps button right here. So I'm just going to hold down, and it will launch automatically. And if you notice, it looks a lot different. See, on the phones and even previous tablets, it always pops up on the side. So now they've actually put it at the bottom, and they've actually added Instagram. So you can actually now have Instagram open and another app, which is awesome. That has not been available on any tablets before this one. So that's super exciting, and I'm a big Instagram guy, so super happy that that's there. So we will... Oh, there we go. Okay, so let's do YouTube. We can have that at the top, and then at the bottom we can have Instagram, for example. And this is really awesome, right? Could you imagine being able to come up here and, hey, I can watch a YouTube video right now, but I'm going to mute it so we don't have to hear it. And while I'm watching YouTube at the same time, I can be down here on Instagram, scrolling through the feed, looking at what people are posting. So really cool. And you can also, again, turn it landscape here. And let's go to search. Okay. So we can even go to landscape, for example, and still be watching a video while we're scrolling through our Instagram feed. So really cool, really fun, and hit the home button. That takes us out of that. So, and it looks like that YouTube video is still trying to play, so let's turn that off so it won't keep running. Okay. So that's going to be multi-window, and just kind of the new way that you have to open that and make that work. The next thing is going to be, drum roll please, Smart Manager, and I actually have it right on the home screen. So Smart Manager is an app that has been needed for so long, and I say that because there's a lot of third-party apps that people download that when the tablet's running slow and they want to speed it up, you download like a CC Cleaner or Clean Master, or all these different apps that claim they're supposed to be helping you speed the tablet up or clean it up, but you never really know if they're working or not. So Samsung just threw one in now, and with the Smart Manager, it's perfect because it gives you all the information that you're really going to need. So how much battery life is left, how much actual storage is left on the tablet. Right now I have 7.8 gigs. As well as how much RAM is available, and is my tablet running slow, is using too much RAM. So I can even just tap this section, and it will actually tell me these are all the apps that are currently running, and hey, if you want to speed your tablet up, just hit the end button and it's going to end everything. And just by doing that, it's going to clean up the memory and allow the tablet to run faster. So without you having to do a lot of work, this program is going to kind of do it for you. And we just went from about 83% to 59%. So that's awesome. And then also, hey, sometimes apps will store certain types of data like junk files, or they'll have to load something really quick, and it doesn't automatically get rid of that stuff. So you have to do it yourself. So this app is going to do it for you. If I go to storage, I can actually have it scan and tell me all the unnecessary files that are in right now, and then it'll actually erase it for me. So let's go to details. That's not it. Okay, delete unnecessary files. I'm going to hit delete. And so the first thing it's going to do is it's going to go through. It's going to find all that extra crap that's being stored up in the tablet. And look at that. I just got 467 megabytes of data back on my tablet. In layman's terms, I got about half a gig of space back just by doing that. So once again, this is a really cool app that just takes a lot of the guessing out of you know, cleaning up the tablet, making sure that it's running fast and smooth, and making sure you have all the storage that you're supposed to have. So, and guess what? You don't even have to tap each section individually. If you want, you can just hit clean all, and it's going to automatically take care of everything for you. So, that's going to be our number 3 tip and trick. This does come right on the tablet. It should come on just about all of them. Now, if you do buy a 4G version of this tablet, some of the carriers may block this app, but for the majority of the models out there, you're going to have that Smart Manager on there. The next tips and trick is going to be pop-up apps, which is a feature that is on the Note 4 and is also on the Galaxy S6, and they've finally brought it to tablets, and I'm so excited about it because, man, I use this feature so much. Let's say you're in an app like Instagram, for example, right? So I can actually shrink this app down by starting from the corner and just swiping down. And now I can actually have Instagram as a pop-up. So imagine you're doing something else on the tablet. Maybe you got your Milk music playing, or you have music playing in the background and you still want to be on Instagram. So I can actually tap up here and I can shrink this app down, and it's still on the screen. It's kind of like minimized, like, you know, on Windows computers, or, you know, most computers, you'll have it minimized so it's still open but it's not covering the screen. So I can now go through, pick a different song. That's kind of weird there. I can go through, pick a different song, and then I can tap on Instagram and see what's going on, if anything new has happened. Fully functional. I can use the app the same way I would use it any other way. And I can also tap the bubble to make it bigger or close it. And then you can also drag it, so I can put it at different parts of the screen. And guess what? You're not even limited to just one app. So if I go to recent apps, and I'll show you how to open this for other apps. So here's what you want to look for. Here's how you know if an app is compatible with the pop-up apps. So right here, these little 2 boxes right here, if you see this next to it, that means the app is compatible. So you'll notice Smart Manager is not compatible, but YouTube is. So if I actually hold down on this, I've just made YouTube a pop-up the same way I had Instagram. So imagine that I could actually have a pop-up of Instagram right here and have YouTube right here and keep playing that video. Now, here's kind of the limitation of this, which is that you can't make this box as big as you want it to be. Like, if you come from the corner here, you can shrink it only so small, and that's it. But I can technically put YouTube and Instagram side by side, and I just blew it by doing that. Here we go. We'll shrink it. There it is. But that's kind of cool, right? Being able to just have those 2 things open at the same time, and I could have Instagram minimized, and then I can have YouTube also minimized, and then go home. I can have like up to 4 or 5 apps minimized just like that, and I can just pop them open and, you know, open them, look at them, close them again. Now here's how you know if an app is not compatible. Let me show you. For example, settings is not compatible with this feature. So if I try to swipe from the corner, it says cannot open app and pop-up window. So if it says that, you know it's not compatible. But if it is compatible, it's going to allow you to do it. Okay, so that's number 4. Number 5, this is one of my all-time favorite features, and this has been on a lot of Samsung devices, and they've just added it again to this next one. This is a feature that's called Side Sync, and Side Sync allows you to basically mirror your phone on your tablet. So now you have to have a Samsung phone, and only the newer models, so S6, S5, Note 4, Note 3, and there's a few others out there that are also compatible. But let me show you how this works. This might blow your mind if you've never seen this before. So the first thing is, make sure you're on Wi-Fi. Make sure your Wi-Fi is turned on. If it's not, it's a quick swipe down and just make sure the light is on. And we're going to open up Side Sync. So that's the first thing. Now on my S6 here, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to turn on Wi-Fi first. Let's create some space here. And then I'm going to go to Side Sync. And I can actually just swipe down and just go to S Finder, and I can just search for the app, and that's so much faster. Side Sync. Okay, and that didn't work. No worries. Okay, so you can just type in side, really. And it's going to come up, and then you're going to tap on it. If you don't have the app, you're just going to go ahead and download it from the App Store. Just type in Side Sync. You can either go to the Google Play Store or you can go to Galaxy app, but you'll find it in one of those two. I'm going to hit next over here and start. And so give them a second to search. And so the name of this phone, I named it 6C Kenai, so I'm going to tap on there. It's going to try to connect. And this phone is going to ask, do I have permission? I'm going to say yes. And here we go. So now my phone is mirrored onto the tablet. Now if you notice, my phone screen went off. If you notice, my phone screen did go off. So now you cannot use your phone while you're doing this. Think of it like if your phone was in the room charging, but you still wanted to be able to see what's going on your phone. I could have my phone somewhere else, and now I have my phone still mirrored on my tablet, and guess what? You have full functionality of your phone. So I can swipe through it. I can go to my apps. I can even open a text message if I wanted. Let's say someone sends you a text. You can open that up, and you can call, and you can even activate the camera, which is, I think, one of the funnest features of this right here. If I do go to the camera, let's see. This is kind of hilarious. So I'm gonna turn the front camera, and guess what? Now I actually have the camera mirrored. So you could actually think of having your phone in the other room, which is kind of crazy, and someone just thinks it's charging, but you actually have it open and you actually are staring at them. So be careful how you use this, guys. I'm just saying. But really awesome feature. Again, the way I like to always talk about this is just being able to have your phone in the other room charging, but you're fully connected to it, and you don't miss out on any notifications, and you don't have to keep running in the other room every time someone calls. So that's it. This is feature 5. This has been just tips and tricks on the new Galaxy Tab A. Really cool tablet. Price is right at $299. Oh, I'm sorry. I also forgot to mention, if you have a file on here, you can actually drag it right over to your tablet. For example, if I have a picture on here or a document, I can find it and literally hold down on it and just drag it over here, and it'll actually save it right to the tablet. And vice versa. If I have a file on here, I could take it and just drag it right over here onto the phone. So it's also a great means of transfer as well. So anyway, guys, let's get out of here. But I appreciate you watching. Hope you learned some things new about the tablet that you didn't know. Make sure you like, favorite, and share the video if you did find it helpful. Subscribe to H2TechVideos and keep watching. If there's a video you want to see, email us directly at H2TechVideos@gmail.com. Alright, take care and have a good one.